I have no idea if it's actually going. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no. Now it's working. I was wondering there for a second. Hello, everybody. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. It's a little hot down here, but we're going to try a brand new experiment, something we've never done before. This was brought to us by the members of the Another Wasted group. Some people said that they would like an opportunity to kind of guest host the show and be the quiz master or quiz mistress for the evening. So what we're going to do is, as people come in, we're going to put you on a list, and everybody gets a chance to ask one trivia question. And so the first 10 people can get be a part of that. And so we put a little note up on our social media about it. So hopefully everybody saw that. And if not, I would highly suggest, if you get an opportunity, go check out A Wasted Hour on Twitter and then Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook. And go to Another Wasted group on Facebook, and that's where we parlay some of this information around. We're just getting some people here who are coming in and getting points. Septic is hosting the show already. Thank you, Septic. But you get points for being first, second, or third into the chat and saying that in the correct order. So if you want to be one of those people, you'll probably want to subscribe and or follow the show on either Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, or all of them, really, and turn on your notifications, because we go on at 7 o'clock every night, but today we're a little early, just a few minutes early, and some days we're a little late. So if you want to be in that first crew, you'll probably want to make sure that you have those notifications set up, because that's really the way that you find out about it. All right, so look, we've got 7, it looks like. 7 already. Maybe an 8th with the smiles. Yeah, that's great. So I've got you all on the list. There's 2 more slots available. If you would like to participate in the show, you get to pick a trivia question to ask the group. If you do ask a question, you'll get 1 point, because obviously you know the answer to it already. And but just for participating, you get a point.
Try to remember it's not Monday.
Yeah, it's not Monday, so let's go for some things that are on the little tricky side, right? Something if you have a passion for the ocean or bike riding or something like that, maybe something that someone who is familiar with your particular hobby might know, but maybe something that may not be as likely that people would know otherwise. Shaggy's got one, Septic's got one. That's great. So we're gonna go in order. We've got, as I said, 2 more slots open for quiz masters or mistresses or quiz people, quiz persons, quiz leaders. There you go. I came up with a thing that isn't binary. It's quiz leader. The quiz leader you can be. All right. Not related to the Bible, giving everyone more of a fighting chance, says Danny. Yeah, that is probably a fair thing. I feel like I've got a few of the Bible things, but they're earlier, like the easier Bible things.
You don't have to sign up, Craig. Keith is just writing everyone's name down as they appear in the chat, and then he'll go one by one down the chat and ask those people.
The first 10 people have an opportunity to earn a point by providing a trivia question, and we'll do it in the order of the people that came in. We've got Emily, looks like has joined us as well. And then, and then obviously you'll get a point if you provide a quiz question, because you can't answer that question because you know the answer. So we thought, instead of screwing you out of a point in case you were going to get them all right, you would instead not answer, and then you will be able to participate by just getting a point, being the quiz leader. The quiz leader is that's a great term. That's what we should have gone with. Let's see. Like I said, it's kind of like Jesus farted, but the Bible doesn't mention it. There we go. Okay. If they had water. All right, there we go. So I think we're looking for one last one. We're going to do it in order as people came and joined the show. So Dr. Emily looks like she's going to be the second to last question.
Diana wants to know how the participants would give their question.
So, what I'm suggesting is a method that I like to call winging it. And so what we're going to do is I think we're going to have the question in the chat. I'm going to copy it into the show and show it up here as well so that people have it. But we'll do it when I call on you, right? Don't do it before that because we want to make sure to be able to time it, and then I'll do time is up, and then you can reveal the answer and essentially let us know, if anybody was close enough to give them a point or something like that. I think the hardest part is going to be the people who don't get it exactly right. We'll have to negotiate that, but we do, luckily, have a wheel of fate to take care of that. So there's water. Just the message on the water is different in the Bible than it is for drinking. There's a reason why they used fishes and loaves. All right, there we go. That's good. I like it. In Richard Moore's book, Lamb, there's a description of Jesus farting. That's good. And Nico is here as our 10th one. All right. So this could go very badly, but it should be very entertaining no matter how it goes. Well, there's no fish on it, Trey. Why would it be the Wheel of Fish? That's ridiculous. It is the Wheel of Fate because it decides our fate. All right. So it's what?
Why did you just yell Mordecai?
I assume because that is Mordecai on. Oh, there. Mordecai just out of the running. The first 10 people who arrived.
What happens if one of the first 10 people decline to give a question?
Then maybe we'll pass on to the next people.
Okay.
But the first 10 people at least have the right to first refusal.
And you should put Mordecai on your list just in case.
Okay. All right. I'm putting Mordecai on the list just in case. All right, so here we go. I think
so. One more time for the people who just came in. Go over how we're going to do this.
So we're doing something a little different today since some of you come in a little bit later. Normal scoring as you always would, except for one exception. Instead of us giving you the questions, one of you is going to give everybody else the question. Please wait until we call on you and ask for you to type it into the chat. That's where we'll do it. I'll copy it into the show so that people can see it and it'll persist and everything. We're going to just give this a shot. We'll see how it goes. If you've provided, the first 10 people get a chance to provide a question when they are asked. We're doing it in order of when you came in. If you do provide a question, you get a point just because you gave us a question and we appreciate it. But you obviously aren't going to answer your question. We'll do the normal time with the timeout. After that, we'll get the answer from you and we'll suss out what the correct answers were and who gets points. That seem fair? Make sense to everybody? I should probably share things. I just realized need to go do that. Let's go to another wasted hour on Facebook. There should be like
a trivia question.
What's that?
Trey says a trivia question or a question about trivia.
Yes, what? No, it should be a trivia question. It should be one with an actual answer, preferably one. Everybody, that would be really nice. Hush.
Preferably one answer.
Me. Yes, not like name a color. Like that wouldn't be good, right?
Try to remember it's not Monday.
Yeah, let's give us something a little bit challenging. It doesn't have to be impossible, but maybe something on the more challenging side since it is a Saturday. Everybody. So
you have to change to Keith.
Yes, it got to change to me. I'm going to share the show. Oh, there we go. Share now public. For everybody else, you get a point, by the way, if you do share the show. Or if you host it over on Twitch, we'll see Gunter the Dancing Penguin. And you will get a point for that as well. So one other way that you can get points. Responding to Nico's, I have a question. Oh, gotcha. Is it just a general question? Or do you have a question ready for trivia? All right. And Ian has gone with blue. That's great. Septic has gone with purple. That was not one of the questions. That was an example of a bad question. All right. So let's get started, right? Let's do this. We'll see how well this goes. God bless us. Sometimes the best kinds of shows are just the car crashes that happen around us. Let's go with Danny. Danny, can you type your question into the chat for everybody to guess?
I will read it while you copy it and put it in the thing.
Yes, and then I'll switch over to it, and we'll put 60 seconds on the clock like we normally do. Is Danny here? 'Cause this...
What two individuals led the attack on Fort Ticonderoga during the Revolutionary War? Both full names are needed. Please
Ooh.
put both names in the same message. Don't do like Bob Smith and then later Tom Rivers.
Is it Tom Rivers? Is that the correct answer?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Just made that name up in my head.
All right, here we go. So, what two individuals led the attack on Fort
Ticonderoga.
Ticonderoga? Okay. During the Revolutionary War. Both full names are needed. Put your answers in the chat. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock.
Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler.
Those are full names. That is correct. You did get two full names.
Thomas Marvolo Riddle and Dolores Umbridge.
Also two names. Probably not correct, but you did get first and last names.
Ethan Allen and Burlington Coat Factory.
That is, I don't know that. I don't know if Danny meant us to also need middle names. So maybe in this case,
That would
Coat
be a
was
very full name.
Yeah, Coat was probably not needed. It would have just been Burlington Factory.
David Pencil and Barry Number 2.
This is going to be a difficult Saturday. All right, we've got 15 seconds left on the clock. We're obviously going to wait for Facebook to catch up and everything. Once you see the time is up posted in the chat.
Ooh, we have a Karen.
We do have a Karen. That's not a bad idea. Once we have a time is up in the chat, feel free to go with the correct answer, Danny. But wait for it to happen over there on the chat. Because that's how we know everything has gone across the line.
Oh.
What?
Danny didn't listen to you.
No. All right. Well, that's fair.
Not even a little bit.
No. Yeah, you should wait until time is up on Facebook as well. I know that's a little weird. We're the ones usually dealing with that, but I would say this moving forward from this point, just wait for the time is up notification in the chat before you post the correct answer. But Danny looks like we've already got that, or maybe Danny was guessing. There's a chance that
Well, no points for guessing, Danny.
that they were trying to get the points out of that one. Looks like the answer is Benedict Arnold and Ethan Allen. And it looks like Mordecai got it right. Nico got it half right.
I've got
Trey
Melissa
got it right.
and Trey.
Melissa also got it right. And it looks like Melissa was the first one.
And I got a -1 for Diana.
And Patrick got it half right. We thought it was just listing stores.
Unfortunately, there's no half points.
No half points. Sorry about that. There we go. So 3 people got it.
I have 4 people.
Oh, yeah, 4?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have.
Including Danny?
I had. I was looking at the fact that a line was filled in for Diana. But Diana got it dead wrong.
Danny also got it correct.
Danny also got it correct.
Yes. I mean, it's a little cheating, but
style point for Patrick.
Oh, there you go.
And style point for Ian. Not for Craig, because go to hell. And septic.
How about when you got Ian? How about Emily?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Moose and Squirrel? All right. Let's see. I volunteer at the Ethan Allen Homestead Museum. Oh, very interesting. All right. So, Nico says I got you. Mordecai is the history nerd. So perhaps you were cheating a bit off of Mordecai. Is that? Let's see. What did you get? No, you just did shots.
No, she said Ethan Allen and George Washington.
Oh,
so
George
she got
Washington.
a half right.
You got it half right, so that wasn't bad. All right. So let's go on to our next contestant. Again, please type your question in the chat, then wait for us to be able to post that time is up before you post the answer. And the next person is Melissa. Melissa, what is your question? Do you have a question? I will assume you have a question. Just type it out.
Melissa did say she was going to have a question for us.
I thought I saw that. I'm going to presume that everybody has a question because I don't want to ask people do you have a question? And then they do, and
Yeah.
then they have
Here
to.
it is.
Okay.
What shark has armored eyes? I.e., eyes covered in tiny teeth called dermal denticles. That's fucking terrifying, Melissa.
Oh, God. We're going to be up all night now, Melissa. That's terrible. Oh. All right. 60 seconds on the clock.
We have a guess of megalodon, a guess of goblin shark,
They have eye teeth?
whale shark, great
Oh.
white shark. We got quite a variety on the sharks.
Yeah.
Whale shark.
Pool shark?
If looks could kill, says Ian.
Yes. That is.
Craig says, damn it, I literally just read an article about this and I can't remember. So he says, the street sharks, and gets a style point.
Hungry eyes.
Whale shark, land shark.
Is that not from that? I feel like that was their theme song.
Land shark does not get a style point. Too
No.
obvious. Jumped the shark.
20 seconds on the clock.
If you want to be up all night, look at a picture of a child's skull when the child hasn't lost its baby teeth
Oh,
yet.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's pretty great.
I'm up all night anyway.
Mm,
Maybe that would make me sleepy.
right. Oddly enough, it also keeps the child up all night.
We have another whale shark. A lot of whale sharks. There might be a shark boat.
All right, time is up. We're going to the chat. Please wait for the time is up chat, though, before we give them what the answer is. Baby shark? Doot, 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 doot.
Ha, ha, ha.
I see what
Shart.
you did. It's tiny doo-doos.
I still love that the Nationals did a baby shark thing for all their runs.
And won it all. They were
And then
they
won it
were inspired by
baby sharked it all the way home.
Yep. All
They
right.
put it. Did you know they put a baby shark on the inside of their ring?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
Like an actual one?
they put a little shark.
Oh, they engraved it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You didn't get like a tiny shark in a little
That guy's not even on the
aquarium.
team anymore.
Uh,
Okay, time is up. Melissa can tell us the answer.
Yeah, Melissa, what is the correct answer? Is it pool shark?
Is it pool noodle?
It's
It's whale shark.
whale shark. Oh.
I knew that one.
Did you? You knew that they had teeth eyes?
Yeah.
Why were you so surprised when you said it? It sounded like.
What? Everyone knows I love whale sharks. It
Yeah.
seemed like I would be giving a hint. if I wasn't
Oh, gotcha.
surprised.
So you had to like ham it up. You were really good.
They have really rough skin compared to other sharks.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Have they thought of like oil valet? Maybe if they if they like defoliated or exfoliated. I guess defoliated would be really
Well,
painful.
of course he still gets a ring tray. He still won the World Series.
He just can't get into the actual offices to get it.
They mailed it to him.
Mhm.
So I have Danny with the 2 points.
Okay.
Then I have Emily,
Mhm.
Trey, and Mordecai.
And then 1 point for Melissa because she had the question.
Yeah, Melissa had the question.
All right. There we go. So this is going pretty well. We're getting
not a
4 or 5
disaster yet.
people. Yeah. All right.
Let's move on.
Move on to the next question. Our next quiz leader is Shaggy. Shaggy, what is our next question? Are people impressed that I'm able to take people's questions and put them on the screen so quickly?
I'm impressed.
Yeah?
Here we go. What is historically known as Walt Disney's last laugh? I probably could have guessed that you were going to ask a Disney-related question.
That does make sense. All right. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. What is historically known as Walt Disney's last laugh?
I don't know this one. Do you know this one?
Oh,
First answer in is Fantasia.
okay.
Don't have a lot of answers yet.
Nope.
Guests dying of COVID-19 at his amusement parks.
At his amusement parks. Okay.
Okay. Racism.
This is taking a dark turn.
Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm. Cool, pulling us back from the brink. I appreciate
Now
that.
we're playing Cards Against Humanity.
Mm-hmm.
The price of the ice creams in his parks. Bambi's mom. Dude was all about the death. Bambi. Karen.
Oh, we've got a Karen. 5 seconds left on the clock to get your answers in. Then we'll go to the chat, and then we'll obviously wait for Facebook to catch up.
The country bears. The mouse-careers. Moose-careers.
All right, waiting for Facebook to catch up. Time is up.
A second, Karen.
Oh, all right.
Mouseketeers does make a lot more sense, Miles. I was just trying desperately to pronounce what you had actually written.
The mouse careers. That's when you spend your adult life working for Disney. Your mouse career. Your entire mouse career. All right, Facebook is caught up. What is the correct answer, Shaggy? Let's see. Drum roll. I need a drum roll like sound.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the Country Bear Jamboree. During one of the last meetings he had with one of his employees, this was a new attraction that was pitched to Walt Disney. So I think someone got it right.
Did they? I didn't even see that
Danny,
one.
the Country Bears.
Oh. You're going to take Country Bears. Well, he probably wasn't laughing so much about the racism bit. I feel like. All right, so Country Bears, 2 points for that, and the only one that got that, and a couple of Karens on the board, Trey and Mordecai, unfortunately.
Trey, -1.
Yes, and
Mordecai, -1.
But Shaggy gets a point. You know what we should do? We shouldn't change it right now. Wheel of Fate for racism. Why would that be his last laugh? We should make this an interesting challenge where it is if a Karen wins, the person who had the question also loses a point. So you have to get a question that at least one person gets right, but a hard enough question that
so really they don't lose a point. They just don't get the point for coming up with the question.
Right.
Maybe next week.
Next week, maybe. We're still working this one out. We should do it in some way where if you get a question like that everybody can answer, you don't get a point, and if you get a question that that no one can answer, you don't get a point. Ooh. All right.
Apparently the Country Bears might wear overalls with a Confederate flag on them.
Well, they are also bears. All right, so next item up for bid. Next leader of the quiz is Ian. Ian, what's your question? This is about the time I start regretting this.
This is regret o'clock.
Yep. We've hit it pretty early on. This is going to be the moment. Or a bonus point for getting the better of everyone. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be a lot of fun if nobody can answer any of the 10 questions.
Shaggy says he died less than a week later after that meeting. He told that person goodbye, which is something he never did.
All right. So don't say goodbye to people.
Here's the thing. If the point of Saturday is to have people not be able to answer the questions, what the hell is Sunday for?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How old was Keith Richards when he first met Mick Jagger? Is this a closest question, Ian?
That is a good question. Is it a closest question? Do you have to nail it perfectly?
34, 22, 26. Ian says, sure, closest. 17, 21, 17, 17. All right.
I feel like they were in school, right?
You got a 19.
All right, let's see. Some people think a little older, some people a little younger. They've been together for a long time. The band itself,
14,
right?
but he looked 80 already. 18, splitting the difference between a bunch of people.
All right, 30 seconds left on the clock.
Craig applauds your ninja edit.
Thank you. All right, so 15 seconds left to get your answers in. We have quite a swath here. 14 to 34 so far.
Everyone's answered.
Everyone has answered? There are no
so.
other people waiting in the wings to answer?
Pretty sure.
All right, well, let's go to the chat then because time is up. And we'll wait for Facebook to catch up. not a lot to say about the number ones. You can just point out what number of people have put in, but can't really make any more comments on it. As I said, I do believe it was around. Oh, yep, sure. Let's do the answer. Yeah, that's fine. Luckily, nobody can answer a second time and get it correct.
Okay, now time is up.
All right. I assume, is the answer still 5, or was that the fake answer to freak people out? All right. So now the time is caught up on Facebook. It looks like perhaps the answer is 5 years old. That might be the case.
Which means Trey is closest with 14.
Yeah. Trey, but at 5, did he look like he was 80 already is the question. That's the thing we need to know. Because that's what he's betting on. All right. So answer was 5. No Karens, interestingly enough. That has backfired for a couple of people, and they would have gotten it correct this time, because remember, when we do a closest, although whoever is closest gets a point, people who throw a Karen also get a point if it's not exactly correct. All right, so we're moving on to our next leader.
It's question 5.
Question number 5 is brought to you by Craig. Craig, what is the question for question number 5? Let's see what he comes up with. Is it going to be Harry Potter related? That's really what we need to know.
Doctor Who related.
Doctor Who related, you think?
He's been working so hard on that Doctor Who stained glass.
All right.
Question 5. Oh, you're making this a huge pain in the ass for Heath.
That's all right.
Southeastern America is currently being serenaded by the sweet, sweet sexual screaming of periodical cicada brood number 9. Periodical cicadas are the ones that emerge every 13 or 17 years. How many broods are there?
Yeah, that's a little on the long side, just so you know.
Just take out the first sentence.
All right, let's try this again. We're doing the smaller
There we go.
version. 60 seconds on the clock.
So I'll read the whole thing again because it's funny. Southeastern America is currently being serenaded by the sweet, sweet sexual screaming of periodical cicada brood number 9. Periodical cicadas are the ones that emerge every 13 or 17 years. How many broods are there? We need an exact answer, not a closest.
Oh.
So far, we have quite a range.
Mm-hmm. From 3 to 38.
How's that score bar, babe?
It's delicious.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be one of your favorites. I would say that's your
Yeah.
favorite candy bar of all the candy bars.
Maybe. I do like it quite a bit.
It's just toffee, right?
Yep. I also appreciate 100 grand bars. Those are pretty delicious. But yeah. Oh, Craig has an answer.
I love how Shaggy says 3 when brood 9 is literally in the question, says Emily. Craig says, when I get that feeling, I want sexual screaming.
I believe he was singing it.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual screaming. Sexual screaming, yeah. We're pretty funny.
Yeah. Nailed it. It was perfect.
We have a Karen. We have 2 Karens. We have a couple of Karens. We got some people's attention, I think, that weren't all the way tuned into the show for a minute.
Yeah. All right. Facebook is
I
caught
just
up.
saw that on Facebook. I just saw the video of you screaming.
All right. Let's what is the correct answer?
Damn it.
Craig.
If Emily was here, she would get this correct. Emily is here.
15 is the correct answer.
Oh, I was gonna go with
Nico got it
22.
first.
Okay.
Trey
so
got it second.
Emily, no. Somebody gets a point.
Yes.
Craig gets a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then Emily got it. No, Nico got it first.
Nico got it first. Emily went with 22.
Okay.
And then
Trey
Nico
got
said
it.
if Emily was here, she'd get it correct. Even though Emily is here and got
Okay,
it wrong.
so only Nico and Trey got it.
Correct. But We have 2 Karens on the board as well.
Okay. So we have a -1 for Ian and Mordecai.
Yep. And a -1 for me screaming, I think is what people are saying. That's what I'm hearing.
You get -1 point.
Yep. All right. I really thought the brood this year was 17. I was wrong. All right.
Okay.
Next leader of the quiz is Septic. Septic Scope. What is the next question? Question number 6. Give it to us. Nika says, oops. If Emily was here, she'd totally get this right. She is here, and she got it wrong. I like
Here
that.
we go. What is the average temperature of space far from any stars?
How
The
far?
answer is closest. What unit of measure would you like, Septic?
Probably Celsius.
Would you like it in Celsius? Would you like it in Kelvin? A lot of people are saying 0 Kelvin.
Did you want that to be closest or closet?
You
Is
know
that-
what? Just don't even tell me what unit of measure you want it in. I want it to be a surprise.
Yes.
Oh, he's got all the, he knows
Oh,
he can
anything.
convert.
Nice.
Prepared. I like
Mhm.
it.
I went with closest because I felt like
He said
closet.
closest.
Did he?
Oh, he said closet.
This is a closet question, which means no matter what you answer, if you happen to be inside of your closet, you get a point. So there you go. Congratulations on that.
Trey says -273 degrees Celsius, which is 0 Kelvin, which is -459 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Nerd.
The fact that you knew that offhand is really disturbing.
0 Kelvin because peer pressure.
Yeah.
How are we doing on time?
30 seconds left. Definitely. I was a little thrown off by closet, all right?
Okay.
That is a cold boat.
Trey said Twitch censored my response except for the Fahrenheit part.
What?
I can see it.
They only allow freedom units over there? That's really weird.
Oh, I don't see it on Twitch, though. I get it.
Mhm.
I get it.
All right. Oh.
Septic had Celsius and Fahrenheit.
Oh no.
Right.
He mic dropped with, I got it. Whatever anybody want. And then they came with Kelvin. He's like, well, fuck.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Let's wait. I wonder. That's so weird. I could see.
Is it like enough numbers in a row that they think you're trying to give a phone number?
Maybe. Or C. Maybe it's like C would be like short for bad words. If you're calling people, you're being like a C or something. I don't know what K would be then.
Yeah, but then F is there.
Yeah, that's weird, right? What the F's up with that? All right, so what is the correct answer, Septic? Somebody Google whatever Septic gives us as to what it is Kelvin.
And we'll take care of the Kelvin conversion.
Okay, 270 Celsius or 455 Fahrenheit. Negative both.
455.
Yeah. Which sounds right because I don't think we've gotten to an absolute Kelvin.
That is 2.59 Kelvin.
Shaggy's got 5 Kelvin. But we've also got Trey with 273 Celsius and 459 Fahrenheit. Oh, we have a Danny one with 270 Celsius. So that's a dead on. That looks like that's dead on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I think that's the winner. We don't have to try and figure out who's closest.
Diana has 3 Kelvin,
3 Kelvin,
which
is a roundup.
is a roundup.
Yeah. So I would.
You know what I think we need to consult on?
I don't
this?
know. How would we be able to decide if that's the right answer? or
Well, I
not?
think we'd go to the
Wheel of Fate. All right. You called it up. We've got to do it. I got to bring up that thing. I didn't actually have it up. Hold on. Hold,
Oh,
please.
Craig is so excited.
All right, let's
Oh
go.
no, poor Septic wasn't prepared for Kelvin.
No, that's fine. It's okay. We've saved you from it. Let's go to all of our widgets, and we have to go to our wheel.
This is a great question, Septic.
All right, Wheel of Fate. Here we go. Everybody pay attention. This is very important. It makes its own noise. You don't have to make a noise for it. It already does that. Absolutely, that is.
Diana gets a point.
Mm-hmm. Yep, a point for Diana.
So I have 1 point for Septic, 2 points for Danny, 1 point for Diana.
Mm-hmm. That looks right here. All right, there you have it. All right, there it is. Okay. So
yeah, I was impressed that you gave us Fahrenheit as well.
yeah, that was wonderful. That was really nice. You found the marble in the oatmeal. You get to drink from the fire hose.
You get to drink from the fire hose. If we really think about that movie, though, like, some of it was a little racist.
He literally said, "Oh shit," when people started saying Kelvin. He's like, "Come at me. Whatever you want. Whatever you're most comfortable." Oh, damn
Whatever
it.
you want, ungrateful colonials. I got your freedom units right here.
All right. Our next leader of the quiz is Trey. Trey, what is our next question? I was even like, damn, they're going to be impressed if I give them Fahrenheit as well. Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. I think that was great. I think you get full credit for that. That was really well done. I think people outside of science, like sciencey nerd people, probably don't think about Kelvin often.
Question number 7. In what year was the Tour de France last won by a Frenchman?
Oh.
Will you take a closest answer, Trey?
Is that closest or is that absolute?
Emily says, of course it's a cycling question.
Mm-hmm.
We have 1975. We have 1987.
Haven't heard if it's closest yet. So
1999, 1985. Got 85. We got 85 all over the place. We got
exact.
a Karen.
Okay. We're going for exact.
Exact.
Ooh, it makes it harder, but it is a Saturday. Totally fair thing to do.
1941, 2015.
I put 60 seconds on the clock because I hadn't put the question up yet. I was waiting on it.
Okay.
So we've got a little
We got
bit of
another
time.
Karen.
Right? Was Lance Armstrong French? Was that?
Lance.
Yeah, was he? Do we know? Does anyone know?
Cheater Lance Armstrong.
Armstrong. Was he a French cyclist? I can't remember. It sounds French.
Sounds a
So
little
I
French.
feel like that maybe it was when he won. That was the last one. I'm not sure. He was
All of his wins were vacated.
he did a very French thing, and that was that he gave up all of his wins. So that was really good of him. Like in the French tradition.
In the grand French tradition.
Yeah, he surrendered all of his titles. I can say that because I'm French.
Yes, you can.
And it's funny.
No, he was Dopuchemoglobon.
What? What does that even mean? That makes it sound like he can take the form of other people.
Emily just says, what?
What?
You're not looking at Facebook, so you won't know when it goes through.
Oh, I do need to go look at Facebook. We've gone to the chat. We're waiting for Facebook to finish up here. A wide swath. Smiles went with 2015. So maybe there's been a Frenchman
1941 to 2015, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, time's up.
All right.
Trey, tell us the answer. But I was trying to make a pun, but my spelling was like, how about no? Dopus hemoglobin.
Oh, there we go.
1985.
He was like the hobgoblin, but for hemoglobin.
Okay,
right.
so Craig got it right first.
Nice. Well done. Craig was first, huh? Ooh, right before Danny.
It's not tied, is it?
No, 3 seconds different. Very close, though. And then in rapid succession, look at that. Mordecai 1 second behind Danny. So I don't think they were boating either. I think they just all had questions and like launched them at the same point. And Nico also grabbed that.
All right, I got 4 people.
Unfortunately, Patrick goes with a Karen
Oh, Patrick.
and loses a point there.
We have another Karen as well, don't we?
Do we? Is there another Karen?
Emily.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Emily. Seems like that whole household was like, there's no way anyone will know this.
Do you think they were sitting across the room from each other and they
They're
just made this face at each other?
Nah. No one gets that. That's crazy. Not a chance.
Craig said, hooray for my birth year. That's literally the only reason I went with 1985.
That's a great way to win that one. The next to win it was the great American cyclist Greg LeMond. Lemonade. All right. That's cool. What a cool thing to know. That means that there's a bunch of French people just watching the Tour de France going like, I don't even care right now. This is so terrible.
This is awful. We're on question number 8 now.
Why do they have to have this here? Can't they have it in another country?
Move it to Spain.
Tour de France in Spain. All right. Our next person is Smiles, is our quiz leader. Smiles, what's our next question? Question number 8. We're making surprisingly good time. We should do this every time. So much easier. Every show from now on, we just make everybody else find trivia. and we just sit here and score it. This is brilliant.
Make my life easier.
What we're doing right now is we're delegating, right? We're offshoring our work. All right, let's see. What do we have? Count them all. Well, did I miss a question yet? No. There it is. Okay. 2-part question. Hold on a second.
You need both in one line. Bob Marley briefly worked at a major car factory. Which car company was it? And which song did he write about the experience?
Ooh.
You go. 3 Little Birds. This is fun. I get to guess.
You do get to guess. That is right.
Why haven't I been doing that the whole time?
I don't know. Why haven't you been doing it the whole time? This is tough. All right.
Melissa enjoys a peek into people's interests.
It is. It's kind of nice to see what people are passionate about.
We're having Shawshank Redemption quotes.
Okay, is that a thing?
Emily said, Alexander Dumbass. And then Trey said, you'll like that one. It's about a prison break. And then Emily said, so we'll file it under educational.
Danny has just guessed BMW without the second part of the question.
Ooh,
That's
bad
unfortunate.
move, Danny.
Yeah. Craig has a guess.
Ford.
Yeah.
Wheels on the Bus. If we go under time, should we go with 11 questions? Here's the thing. I'm working on a spreadsheet that has 10 questions on it. So, no.
Right.
Danny says my internet is having a hissy.
Oh, no.
So, there we go. Tesla, I Shot the Sheriff. BMW and One Love.
All right.
Karen. Ford, Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah. I feel like One Love would be about VW. Just
Ford, piece of shit car.
That's not his song.
Ford, Found on Road Dead.
All right, that's fair.
Nico says, look, Danny says BMW, so I'm just going to go with that and the only song I know. Chrysler, Is This Love? Septic feels like a Karen was a good choice. Good job, Emily.
It definitely makes it harder needing both of the answers.
Good job, Trey.
That's the harder part.
Yeah, that's tricky. I like this question a lot.
I'm going with yours, and it's going to be 3 Little Birds, but he also worked for the Bluebird Bus Company.
Bluebird Bus Company.
That's my theory.
We got a third Karen. And guess what? Time is up.
All right. It's propagating over to Facebook. What is the correct answer, Smiles? Let's see. We'll find out. I think it's Honda and Redemption Song because they have such a great...
Chrysler and Night Shift.
Oh.
That means no one got it right.
Oh.
So points go to Diana for giving us the question.
Yes.
Emily for getting a Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Trey
Correct.
for his Karen. And Mordecai for his Karen.
Yep. Remember, that is an option. This is a hard day, so just something to think about with that. All right, so I didn't know that at all. All right, we're moving on to question number 9. This is our second to last question of the night.
Who's our person?
Just before question number 10, our person is going to be the one and only Dr. Emily.
E.
Emily E., otherwise known as Dreamly. What is our question, Dr. Emily?
MLYY.
MLYY.
Oh my God, Emily got the penultimate question.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
Let's see. What do we have? There's a lot of people answering already.
So
hers is going to be what question?
Here we go.
Is
what
this?
is the only country that achieved its independence against its will? Penultimate.
All right. So
If you could add the word penultimate at the end of that question, that would be good.
yes. All right. Here we go.
Septic says Liechtenstein.
Dude, that's a fun guess.
Cutest little country in Europe. Yes, you are.
Andorra is the cutest little country in Europe. How dare you?
Vatican City is the cutest little country in Europe.
San Marino is the littlest country in Europe.
Monaco is the cutest little country in Europe.
Oh, Monaco's huge compared to San Marino. Shut your face.
I didn't say it was the littlest country. I said it was the cutest little country. Singapore, Grand Fenwick, Iran, Singapore, Luxembourg
Yeah.
is the cutest little country in Europe.
No, it's not. It's still very large.
I like their language is Luxembourgish.
Which just sounds...
Canada, our
sounds
favorite European country on this show.
Yes, definitely one of our
Style
favorites.
point for Canada.
Luxembourgish sounds like something you make with beets.
Montreal,
Mm-hmm.
South Korea.
All right, we're going to the chat. Wait for us to post the time is up before we get the answer. Something that got its independence against its own will.
We have a last Singapore. Just in kind of before the buzzer there.
Yeah. Well, there's still time on Facebook. I'm going to say Cuba. The great European country of Cuba.
Okay, time is up. Emily, what is the answer to our question?
It is
Singapore.
Singapore.
I've been there.
Congratulations.
Fun fact. Thanks.
To everyone who said Singapore.
Oh, not to me, though.
Nope, not really impressive.
It's a little rude.
All right, so yeah. Singapore. So you've got Danny first, Trey, it looks like after that, Melissa and Patrick.
And then Mordecai.
And Mordecai just at the end. That was good. That was very good. That was a challenging one, I would say. I want to know why Trey says that Luxembourg is the cutest little country, and
Cite your source, Craig.
because
Trey,
isn't
were you?
Liechtenstein smaller than Luxembourg?
I think Liechtenstein is smaller.
Yeah, so that's way cuter. I like their noodles. I like their sling.
Singapore sling is an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, I
It was
gotcha.
invented at the Raffles Hotel in Singapore.
Gotcha. The noodles got independence against their will. I need to know more about Singapore's history. I believe they have a beer as well. It's in a silver can. Is like Singaporo.
Sapporo?
Isn't that right?
I don't think that's from Singapore.
What? Basically sounds like it.
Okay.
All right, one last question to rule the night. One final question to get your points in. Our final
Now everyone wants noodles.
quiz leader. Our final quiz leader is...
Wait.
What?
Trey has perpetuated the ruse on us.
What's that?
He was just being contrary. He doesn't actually believe that Luxembourg is the cutest country in Europe.
Oh, wow. Rude.
Can I give negative 10 points? Is that a possibility?
Well, we'd have to talk to the
Wheel of
Fate. All right, to the Wheel of Fate we go to find out if we can punish Trey for being disingenuous. Let's find out what it says. Here we go. Do we hate Trey?
Apparently, I
No.
can't remove all of his points.
Not a chance. You can't do it.
Oh.
Yeah. It would be kind of rude to do that. It wasn't related to trivia at all. So the wheel was really smart on this one, I think. All right, let's move on to our final question. Our final leader of the night is going to be Nico. Nico is our final player of the night. So, what is our question, Nico?
Point goes to Nico. Yay, you can't hate me. Okay, the phrase "calling the moose" is Norwegian for what?
Oh, I've got to
So
guess.
if you
for
say
this.
"calling the moose"
Yeah.
in Norwegian, what does that mean?
Can I guess? Am I allowed to guess?
I think we're both allowed to guess.
Are we? Okay. Am I going to give it away?
For farting.
Farting. I'm going farting.
That's what
Yeah.
I would guess.
I feel like it's totally farting.
Calling the moose.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. And hate gets bleeped by. Well, you can't be a dick bag over on Twitch, Trey. I need you to calm down. All right.
Craig says the Wheel of Fate is just a wheel.
What do you mean?
That's what he said. He said the Wheel of Fate is just a wheel. It's not the boss of you. You can hate Trey if you want.
I don't know if that's true. It's the Wheel of Fate. You know what? Best way to find out if it is just a wheel or if it is an actual Wheel of Fate that forces us to do things? We could go to the Wheel of Fate. All
I
right.
like how you laugh of when you say Wheel of Fate. You're so funny.
All right, Wheel of Fate. Are you just a wheel, or
Dear Wheel of Fate,
do you control our fate as well? Let's find out.
are you just a wheel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, all right, just a wheel. I didn't realize that. I thought you were a
But
Wheel
how
of
does
Fate.
it know the question we were asking if it's just a wheel?
Well, yeah, that's strange that it would know it. It seems maybe it's trying to lure
It's
us
trying to trick us.
into a false sense of
I
security.
think it's a test.
Oh, it might be. The wheel's testing us. We probably don't want to go against the wheel. I'm just saying. All right, let's go to the chat because time is up. Oh, it's a just wheel.
Oh.
Oh.
You did say that.
Do you know what word has the same syllables as Wheel of Fate? I'm not going to say it, though. Yes, Wheel of Fish. What? All right. We have gone to the chat. Time is up.
Wheel of Weight.
Wheel of Hate. That's a different one. It's just all red and is like, fuck off.
Wheat of Feel.
Well, it's one word.
Oh.
He wants one word. Penultimate. All right, what was the correct answer? Not Shaggy, I'm asking Nico. Losing your lunch or throwing up. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh. So let's see. What were our answers?
Yeah.
We had going number 2.
Which is like throwing up, but like later.
Calling your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
Yep.
Skinny dipping.
All,
Yodeling in the nude.
these are all basically the same thing.
Yelling or shouting.
No difference.
Puking.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a correct answer.
God, Trey, really? Oh, God, you're going over the line.
Trey gets 2 points. Danny gets -1 point.
Oh.
Congratulations, Danny.
Trey snuck it right out from under Danny.
Diarrhea.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all the answers we have.
That is. All right. So diarrhea was close. Hopefully it isn't. I mean, it depends on, I guess, if you're doing yoga or not. But hopefully they're not
So
that
Nico
close.
said she was very proud of this question earlier, and it was not like easily Googleable.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you know that then? Is what I want to know.
Because she has thrown up through her butthole before. Is that,
Oh.
wait, did I misunderstand that, what we're doing?
They do have great pants.
All right. My computer's been on the fritz. What does that mean?
I mean, they couldn't Google it? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Where
Could you not
where are we
Google
going
it because your computer was on the fritz?
Oh, focus has been on the computer. I get it now.
Do you usually know the answer to what calling moose are?
Yeah.
All right. That is the whole show, everybody. Let's go find out who shared and then be able to determine.
Remember, you have to go out to do it.
Oh, yeah. This is super weird now. I have to go out here, and then I got to look at the shares here. And it's me.
Nobody shared? I think you're going to have to refresh.
You think so?
You're going to have to refresh, babe.
Ah, that is refreshing. 3 shares now.
Here's the thing, Septic.
Me.
There's a chance I would get that question right.
It's just
A
showing
chance.
me.
Okay. No one shared. Nobody likes you.
I feel like someone shared. I feel like I saw it come across. Facebook is now broken, apparently. Facebook was like, hey, we noticed that,
Nico says that came up in casual conversation at work.
that is a hell of a casual conversation that you're having.
Go
All
to
right.
your Twitch things.
Let's go to the Twitch things. Twitch things, roly-poly Twitch things. We're checking who has hosted the show. And the answer is Dr. Emily hosted the show. Shaggy hosted the show.
Oh, I'm not on the right page. Hang on.
Okay. Waiting for it. Vomitorium has nothing to do with puking.
Shaggy.
Yeah, Emily, Shaggy, Septic, Trey, and Patrick. Let's see. Nico's like, I'm using that for trivia.
Trey says you shared. So I'm giving Trey 2 points.
Sure, I guess I believe you. Facebook doesn't want us to know anymore. I don't know why. It says 3 people shared. It's me and 2 others. Some posts may not appear here because of their privacy settings. That's all it says.
Okay.
Which
well.
is totally cool.
Well, let's go to today's totals.
What if I view as a visitor? Does that change something? Oh, it does. It doesn't show me the shares as another wasted hour, just if I pretend to be somebody else. Cool. Trey and Craig both get points for sharing on Facebook. All right, there we go. I think that my housemate is using the internet for streaming, so neither of us are happy.
I thought it wasn't your housemate. I thought you were just visiting.
She moved back out, I think. Or they moved back out.
Oh.
I think that that's the case.
I'm very confused.
All right. There we go. Yep, hosted. All right, so that is it. Who is the winner tonight?
Bad news. The winner is Danny. Sorry about that, Danny.
Danny not focusing on the show, instead troubleshooting their computer and still win. There we go. All right, so we need an acceptance speech in the chat and a color for tomorrow's show. Congratulations to Danny. And so there we go. That is the show. What did people think, by the way, of this new format? Did everybody enjoy participating and being able to bring
People are
questions?
giving Danny condolences.
Sorry about that, Danny. All right, so did everybody enjoy it? Yeah. Emily did. Did anyone not like it? Anyone thought that this was kind of a BS stupid thing to do? Because maybe we'll continue this. This seems like it could be a fun thing.
A bunch of people like it.
Yeah. All right. Very cool. So seems like overall that it was pretty well met. So I think tomorrow we'll do our Psychic Sunday. I think that's how we'll finish off the season. So you can win a t-shirt if you're able to pre-guess the answer to the next question before it is asked.
Well, now, Smiles, you can have a whole week to prepare because we would just do it on Saturday again.
Yep.
So just assume that on Saturdays we're doing this format, and you can have all that time to prepare.
Yep. There you have it. All right. So what was I going to say? Oh, 7 o'clock every night. We're here. Sometimes a little early, sometimes a little late. You will want to subscribe or follow to the show and turn on notifications so you can be one of the first 3 people and get points just by saying first, second, or third in the correct order. Also, if we're ever going to be late or something, or in this case, we announced that we needed everybody to bring a question. That'll be on our social media. A Wasted Hour on Twitter, Another Wasted Hour on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also catch us at Another Wasted Group on Facebook where we talk about the show. And that's where this idea came from. So feel free to join us there and be a part of the conversation. Also, I have a podcast called Another Wasted Hour, which launched all of this. If you enjoy trivia, we do some trivia on the show. It's a little harder. It's a little game show we call Please God, Just Get One Right. We also have some crazy news from around the internet, a lot of comedy, and you get exposed to music from the Washington, D.C. area that you've probably never heard of before. Very talented people. Go check it out. It's free. There's 140 episodes. You can get it on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, just about anywhere that you can get a podcast. You can search for Another Wasted Hour and get our podcast. If you enjoy it, please subscribe. Put a review and some stars if the platform allows it. If you don't want to commit to that, you can also find old episodes on Facebook, on YouTube, and go to listen.anotherwastedhour.com and enjoy the show there as well. That's everything I've got. Do we have an acceptance speech yet?
Yep, we do.
Oh, okay.
What? No. Why? Freaking computer. This was interesting and fun, and I learned some interesting things. Thank you for taking a chance. And anything blue.
All right, it will be blue then.
We also have an explanation.
Oh, okay.
I'm still at my friend's house.
Oh.
I'm slowly moving back to the place I'm renting, and I will be staying with him during the weekends.
Okay.
We've decided that we are platonic companions because he's gay and not into me. But he gets lonely at night, and he likes my companionship, and I miss the city because he lives out in the burbs.
All right. Well, it sounds like it is going to work out for both of you. That's fantastic. So everybody say goodbye to one another and connect up and, have happy hours. There was a happy hour after the show on Friday, which seems like fun. Maybe we'll keep that going as well, the after party. We kind of ditched out a little bit at one point, but everybody else kind of hung out for a bit, which is pretty cool. So we'll just leave the Zoom meeting up next time if people want to join. So they're goodbye one another. Yes. Say goodbye to one another. Wish each other well. So I think that's all of the things, right? Tomorrow we'll be finding out who the winner is. We will. You'll be finding out on Monday.
You won't know shit.
Yeah, you won't know, but it will be a Psychic Sunday. So come with your pre-guesses ready to try and determine if you can get the answer before the question. All right. And don't forget, Sunday, just like all of our shows, is the last day of the season. Whoever wins the season gets this t-shirt. Look at that t-shirt. I should go over to this one so you can see it real well. Some people have already gotten this t-shirt, but some people are in the running for it and do not have one. And you could be one of those people. Yeah. Anything you'd like to add on? No? All right. So 7:00 tomorrow, everybody. Until then, stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe. If you go outside, and especially in the United States, make sure that you keep your social distance. You wear your mask if you can't do that. If you touch things that other people are touching, make sure to disinfect your hands before, putting them inside of your head. And because that's important. If you have been an essential worker through all of this, thank you very much for the sacrifice that you've made. Hopefully it will not last too much longer, but who knows? And that is all we've got. So, Caitlin, what is the final word of the show?
Habituated.
Well, if you have not already habituated to this show, then I need to let you know it's 7:00 tomorrow. So go ahead and get in that habit. We'll see you then. Have a great night, everybody.